In this video I am talking about this, the Novo T20 carbon fiber tripod. Let's go right in and see what's inside the box. We are in, let's have a look. Okay, inside the box we do have a hard case. This is actually a very nicely made case. It feels like it's a substantial case. It's gonna last. It's definitely got that nice feel to it. So let's have a look what's inside of this. We do have a tripod first. Tripod and a head. Let's have a look at that. There we go. Plastic is off. So this is the tripod. There is a Novo head. We do have a strap. There's a little pocket inside. This is I presume this is a short central column piece. We do have instructions and Allen keys. So this is everything you get, plus the case. Here we are. This is what it looks like straight out of the box. So there's a unlocking buttons, and the legs go all the way the other way. So if you do that with all three legs, without trying not to bang anything here, the microphone. So that's what happens here. And now you can actually unscrew this central holding wheel and push the central column in, and pretty much you are ready to go. And that's how it works. Yes, it might not seem obvious unless you are good at reading manuals, which I am not. This is what it does. You have to flip the legs all the way up to get it to the right position. So let's talk about the features. This tripod comes with a head. It's already on the tripod. There's two options you can actually buy. You can buy just the legs and use existing head you got from different manufacturer, or you can buy this one with the ball head already attached. It extends all the way up to 1.8 meters with a central column extended up. The whole folding inside out is for storing it or traveling with it in the suitcase or the supplied bag. Basically, it makes the whole thing with the head attached this much shorter. Pretty compact as the tripods go. The whole thing with the head attached weighs only 2.1 kilograms. The legs are carbon fiber, obviously, and they are very, very light. Now, the special feature of this tripod is, a very, very special feature, you don't just get a tripod. In this case, you also get the monopod, which is not obvious straight away when you actually take it out of the box. But the leg with the rubber cover actually unscrews and it comes out. I have never actually seen this before. This is a great feature. That comes out. We can take the central column off. Now the central column actually comes out. So now your tripod isn't tripod anymore. It's detached itself into this. But screwing these two together, it becomes just perfect monopod for the photography on the move. Pretty sweet to have two for the price of one, tripod and this monopod. Okay, let's put it together. Let's go fast forward. Okay, it's back together into being a tripod with three legs. Another feature, which is, I would guess, a lot of tripods had, especially lightweight like this, it's a little hook. That hook is to put a sandbag or some weight if it's a windy day outside and you're shooting with this and you don't want it to fall over with a gust of wind. You can actually weigh it down. There's a little hook to put your weight onto it. I need to talk about these locks for the extendable legs. I have been using the other brands like Manfrotto for many years, and they come with like a butterfly, not a butterfly, I don't know what they call it, kind of unclip things, and the gravity takes over and the legs just go down. There is nothing really stopping, there's no friction. But these actually are much better because you don't have to unscrew a lot of it. You just have to loosen it to be able to pull the leg out, and it doesn't fall out with the gravity. So it's quite easy to adjust the length, just like that. And it doesn't take much to tighten again to be absolutely solid. On the bottom of the tripod, the 3 feet. Now these are great, and they got a nice big rubber feet to stand on the floor or carpet or whatever you want to put it on. But what happens if you go outside and you put it on like on mud or a slippery surface? You would like a bit of more grip than those rubber feet can give. And under those rubber feet is a little surprise. Just listen to this. It's quite funny plop sound. So you can basically pull, not the leg, but the feet. It wasn't locked. There you go. User error, as always. The rubber feet can actually come off, and the tripod has got spikes. Let's talk about the head. The quick release plate is very simple, and I love this about it. It's basically a clamp with a tightening button. It's another thing good about this plate. Unlike the Manfrotto plates I'm used to, there is no front or back. It goes this way or that way, which makes it a bit easier. You don't have to pay a lot of attention when putting it on the camera because the front is the back and the back is the front. So let's get the camera on it. We got this old big Nikon. It's a heavy camera with a big wide angle lens on it and the battery grip. Another thing about this quick release plate is that you do not need a coin to tighten it. It's got its own butterfly. I tell you that from my experience is the best thing ever. How many times you don't have a coin with you, or you have to ask someone for a coin just to put that on the camera. So putting this onto the head, it's as well quite easy. With a big camera like this, all you need to do is literally put it down and tighten the screw. Well, I have found in the past putting cameras with a Manfrotto quick release plates, sometimes you just can't see it and it goes only the one way, and sometimes you just won't go in quickly. This is so much simpler because there's no front, there's no back, and it's just a simple clamp. So there is no fiddling, you just put it flat and tighten it. Tightening that quick release plate is done with that attachment, the screw underneath, which in my opinion is slightly too close to the camera. Yes, it tightens quite easily, but it's just there. It's quite tight. Another thing I have noticed, there's a spirit level, small spirit level underneath the quick release plate. Yes, you can adjust the level of your head first before doing it, but I personally usually adjust the level once I have looked through the camera, and for example the horizon isn't quite straight, but it's underneath the quick release plate, so if you put a camera on it you can't see the spirit level anymore. So let's talk about this gorgeous ball head. Now I'm not really used to ball heads. I've always used the tripods with the 3 handles on them, and I never really thought about it, but this is so much easier to adjust the level of the camera. All you need to do is loosen that a little bit and you got a bit of friction there, and you can just put a camera to any angle you want, so sideways, forward, whatever you need, and just tighten it, and it's absolutely solid. Very, very handy, very easy, definitely easier than adjusting 2 handles separately. Everything feels well made and there's no issues with security of your camera on this. There's also another feature, the 360-degree markers on the top of the head, just underneath the quick release plate, and on the bottom of the head. And there's a reason why there is a 2 set of markers. The bottom one on the bottom of the head is for your standard panoramic pictures. So you can turn with equal increments all the way round. You can obviously tighten it to lock it. But then the top one, I couldn't work it out for a while what it is for. Why is it separate 2 markers? And that one moves on top of the ball. This is for example, for astrophotography, when you want to tilt the camera up. So now you can actually move the camera using the markers in a equal incremental movements independently from the rest of the head. there's one more feature, important feature I need to talk about, and that involves this. This is a short central column. So let's have a look how to use this. All you need to do is take the central column, the long central column out, and replace it with this supplied short central column. If you bought this tripod and you can't see this, it's in a small pocket inside the bag. So once it's all assembled with this as a short or no central column pretty much, this allows the tripod to go all the way to the ground. Another very useful feature, because I can tell you that my Manfrotto tripod can't do that. So for the price, I think it's incredible. There's all other major manufactured tripods with a 20 kilogram payload with that height and that weight with a carbon fiber cost significantly more money. Also, it compares quality-wise to any other quality tripod I have actually seen before. It's definitely very well built. There is no even shadow of a doubt that it can support a big camera like this one. Would I buy it? I definitely would. If I was on the market today for a tripod for a photography, this is a very, very good buy. I am not sponsored by Novo. I am not being paid to say anything about this tripod. I do actually like it a lot, and I have to say massive thank you to the guys from Novo who did lend it to me for the review, but also for a 10% discount code just for you viewers. So if you are interested in buying this tripod, which I highly recommend because I do actually like it, there is a 10% discount now with the code, which is PAVNOVO10. Save yourself a little bit of money on this great tripod. And that's it from me. Hope you liked this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you're not subscribing already. If you are new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button. Hit also the bell button next to it to get notifications of the future videos, which is every single week. And see you next time. There is a little surprise. Just listen to this. Don't listen to this. I had to look it properly first. Now the central column interfering with your intentions. It's a wrap.